2, 3, go. Hello everyone, so last 2015 I uploaded a video of me playing this guitar, but making it sound like other instruments. That I think was almost 5 years ago or 6 years ago. During that time, I was still fond of using my iPad as my guitar, amp, and effect simulator. So I use this on sometimes on gigs, to jam with friends. So in case you're curious, this is how it sounds. That time, because I was very amazed at what the iPad can do, I was digging to some possibilities that I might have not known yet. So I thought, since tuners can detect the notes that we play, someone must have thought of making an app that converts our guitar signal into MIDI, so it can trigger virtual instruments just like what the keyboard can do, or the MIDI keyboard can do. And so I researched, and there it was. I was amazed. When I discovered it, I played random riffs as I tried several instruments. I just took a video of myself just to share to some friends. I uploaded it on YouTube for me to just send links to them. And then I just forgot about it. And right now that I'm trying to make my YouTube active and I'm trying to maintain it, I checked my past videos and I realized that that video actually gained 50 plus thousand views. It's not a lot compared to those that are trending, but for something that I wasn't expecting to be seen by some people, it's already a lot. And there are comments asking me how it was done, what interface I use, what is the app. So instead of having to reply to all of the comments, which I think is already too late, I decided that I'll just make a video explaining how it's done. So first, to be able to do it, you simply just have to connect your guitar to your iPad. If you already know this part, you can skip this part. So what you will need is an audio interface. You could either use a USB interface or an interface that's already Lightning, just like the iRig. Because if you use the USB interface, you will still have to adapt it using the camera connection kit, which is also a bit pricey. For me, I use this Behringer Guitar Link, the UCG102, because I already have it before I was into iPad. I used it for my PC. And I just bought the camera connection kit because I will also use this for my camera anyway. So once you already have the interface, you will now be able to connect your camera to the iPad, and it's up to you what app you will use to process it. So just like this, I'm using the bias effects. So like right now, I'm playing the guitar and I'm using bias effects to process the sound. It's adding effects to it, like adding delays, etc. But in the MIDI app, it's a little different. It's not going to use the sound. It will use the sound to detect the notes and create MIDI data out of the notes that you play. So if you play C, so in the MIDI Guitar 2 app, it will not process the sound. It will just detect the notes that you are playing and make MIDI data out of it. It then outputs the MIDI data and make it available for other apps to use. So if MIDI Guitar 2 is open and you set it to MIDI output mode and you open another app, the other app will use the data or the MIDI from the MIDI Guitar 2 for its instruments. So let me open the MIDI Guitar 2 app. So once you have the MIDI Guitar 2 app open, there are actually instruments within the MIDI Guitar 2 app. So first, you will not need some other instruments like this is a piano. So I said away does an angel. So you can use other instruments, bass strings. Bluesy ambient pad. It's still using. So if you want to use other app aside from this app, so you want to use the external MIDI output. So what this does is it will just output the MIDI. It will not make any sound. So once it's there, you open another app. Like me, I'll open Sampletank. I don't know what riffs to play, but you get the idea. Trumpet, maybe. Bass. Bridge finger, P bass finger. So by the way, this is polyphonic. So guitar MIDI 2 is polyphonic, so it can detect several notes at a time. But the thing is, if you want to use another app aside from the MIDI Guitar 2 app, you will need to buy the MIDI 2 app Pro version. Like, I think it's $30. So strings. So I think this is fun if you want to use this in your gigs sometimes. So maybe choir. You can slightly hear the guitar because I am using a microphone and it detects the guitar. I'm just playing random stuff. So helicopter. Stormy night. So I think that's it. I don't think this app will replace a MIDI keyboard or an actual instrument, but I just think this is fun. So if you are jamming with friends or you are playing in a gig and there will be parts of the song where there's no guitar, so maybe you can use a pad, you can use the strings. So this, I think, is fun and also useful. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find this video helpful. If it is helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.